Good morning, grade 3, and a warm welcome to the English class. Well, children, today we begin with a new lesson or a new story, The Mango Tree. Now, children, all of us love mangoes. I'm sure all of us love mangoes. And it is which fruit, children? Which season do we get this? Summer, right? So, very soon we are going to eat and get a good yield of mangoes, and we are going to relish this fruit. Now, children, this story, it is set in India, okay, and it is written by Madhur Jeffrey. Now, children, I want you to find out more about this author. You could go to the net and find out about this author. Now, children, what is this? What's the meaning of extract? Here is an extract. Extract is, it's taken from a book or a piece of writing. It is a small part, okay, which is printed and published separately. That's the meaning of extract. So let's begin with the story. Okay, children, before I begin the story, you remember the story, The Lion and the Mouse? Yes, all of us remember. How many characters were there, children, in that? 2 characters. One was a lion and one was a mouse. Okay. So, in the first half, what was the problem? What was the problem in that story, The Lion and the Mouse? What was the mouse problem? It was caught by the lion. Very good. And in the second part of the story, what's the lion's problem? It was tied by the hunter. Right? And then there was a solution also to that story. And how was the character, children? What is the character of the mouse there? Children, we have done characters, no? Describing the character right from the first lesson, Viking. So what is the character of this mouse? You could call it mischievous, helpful. Children, when you describe characters, it could be physical. Physical is you talk how the person looks. And one is you describe where you use the adjective words. Okay, the quality of the person. So what is the character of the mouse? Helpful, mischievous. What about the lion, children? What's the character of the lion? The lion was aggressive. You remember when the mouse was playing? He roared. Right? Okay. So children, why I gave you the background of that story is because it's more similar. You can connect that story to this. Because there we had a problem, then there was a solution, then there were characters. Similarly, children, over here, look at this picture. Okay? You can see the characters here. Let's see if this story has 3 characters or more. But look at the picture. This is a mango tree. Okay? And here we have the characters. Now let's see what's the relationship between these characters. Let's see what's the relationship between the characters. So let's begin, children, right away. In a small town, children, please keep your finger while I'm reading. In a small town, there was a small house in which lived a young man, his wife and the young man's sister. So children, can you see? The young man, his wife and his sister. Right? Okay. Now, let's move ahead. This small house had a small garden at the back in which grew a small mango tree. Now children, all of us know what's a mango. I just now said a very delicious fruit. You can have it raw or when it's ripe. Raw, what do we do, children? Pickles, right? So mango over here, it is a sweet yellowish red fruit. Children, we know the meaning of mango, okay? As I told you, find out about this author. So this textbook, children, why they have told us? Because for us, it is a native fruit. Native fruit means it is grown here. But if this textbook is used in other countries, and they may not know what's a mango, or they may know but they may not know how, you know, it is, what's the fruit or described, or they just may look at the picture. So that's the reason why they have given this in bold, right? So let's continue. One day the young man's wife came to him and said, "Look here, I am fed up with our situation. Your sister," children see this dot dot dot, okay? So that means has something in her mind, or she's continuing. Now children, look here, fed up. Fed up is a phrase. What's the meaning of fed up? You may have heard it many times, no? Sometimes when you don't listen to your mama, when you don't do your work. So mama will say, or the teacher also say, "My God, I'm fed up with this class," when you make too much of noise. Right? So fed up is unhappy, bored. Unhappy or bored. Now children, situation. Situation is, see, it is in bold. So look out for the meaning here. The way things are. Situation is the way things are. So what is she saying? Your sister, have you come here to complain about my sister again? So who's saying this, children? The young man. Okay. What can I do? I know it's quite useless. Useless, children? Pointless. Okay. Children, you may take your pencil and write down. Okay, when these words are there, don't wait for me to give you answers and then you just copy it down. So you may take your pencil, pause the video and write it down. My complaints fall on deaf ears. Anyway, I am just so angry with your sister. I get up early in the morning, draw water from the well, light the fire in the kitchen, cook breakfast, wash and scrub the pots. Children, now fall on deaf ears. Fall on deaf ears. Children, you know, deaf means you cannot hear. Okay. There are many people, many children who are deaf. Deaf means they have no hearing. They can't hear. Right? So fall on deaf ears is to go unnoticed. To go unnoticed, not listening. And children, what's the meaning of here draw? Draw water from the well. Children, when I told you, okay, I've told you n number of times, you need to read the sentence in which the word or the phrase appears. It's then only when you can interpret them in context. Now children, this drawing over here, it is not, drawing with a pencil or this thing. Draw water from the well. Draw water is to pull water. To pull water. Children, if many of you are from the village, okay, then you can relate to this. See, light fire in the kitchen. So that means maybe they are using wood fire. Right? Scrub the pots. Scrubbing is cleaning. Okay. So much of work, right? This is the young man's wife. Don't go on, said the brother. I've heard it all before. So what's the brother saying? Don't go on. I've heard this all before. And what does your lazy sister do all day? Nothing. She lolls about in the garden, watering her mango tree, talking to it, clearing away dead leaves and feeding it manure and mulch. Children, see here, manure, the meaning of manure is given, okay, and mulch, a mixture of straw and leaves laid on soil around plants to help them to grow. Children, this is animal dung. Manure is animal dung. As I said, if you are from the village, you will know all this is done at home. The waste, the animal waste, it is used to improve the soil fertility, to get good yield. So that's what the wife is saying. So children, read this again. You may pause the video, read it again and think, what problem did the young man's wife have? I repeat, what problem did the young man's wife have? What problem did she have, children? Yes? Read. The young man's wife found herself doing all the work, while the sister only looks after the mango tree. Can you see? So that was the wife's problem. Children, what do you think? How would you describe the character of the wife? As I told you, children, connect to the lion and the mouse. So how would you describe his wife? Children, when you describe, you can have negative and positive and negative qualities, right? So here, children, first we can see that she's hardworking. She's really hardworking. You see, she gets up in the morning and she's doing so much of work. It's not easy, children. Housework is not easy. You can see your mama, how she works. Right from morning to night, she's working. Okay. So we can say that she's hardworking. What else can you say? What is she doing? She's telling her husband. Is she telling there? What is she doing? What is the word? What's the word can you use there? When she's telling her, you can get the word over here only, in the text only. When you read this, children, you will get the word here. What is the word? What type of character? Look at this, children. Mike complains. So, what you can use to describe her character? Complaining. Yes. So, hardworking. One is hardworking. One is complaining. Then, children, what do you think? Is she angry or not angry? She is angry, no? Sometimes even at home, children, mama gets angry with you, no? You throw your shoes here and your books here. I hear many of you during the Zoom saying, Mama, give me my book, give me my scale. Right? So she's angry. Right? So let's move to the next page now. 119. That isn't all she does. She comes in and talks to me. Just an hour ago, she was playing chess with me. Okay? So what is he saying? That she's not all day taking care of the mango, but she's even the mango tree, but she even comes and plays chess with me. She even talks to me. Just because she adores you doesn't mean you should ignore her faults. Children, the meaning of adores. What's the meaning of adores? Love. Okay, we adore God, we adore our parents. So that's loves. Right. Now, children, ignore her faults. That's a phrase. How would you describe this phrase? Ignore her faults. Pays no attention to her bad points. Faults are, children, something which is bad. Okay. So we could say pays no attention to her negative points or her bad points. You must tell her to leave that silly mango tree alone and come and help me with the housework. I really think we should ask her to leave. Children, see what is the wife saying? I really think we should ask her to leave. So what is the wife saying? That she should leave. What she should leave? She should leave the house. She must go and stay elsewhere, somewhere else. That might teach her to be more responsible. So the wife is saying that she should be on her own and then she will be responsible. Responsible is sensible. Okay? Like if you sit for the class with all your things, so you are responsible. You are responsible for your learning. You do your homework on time. You study. Your parents don't have to remind you. Okay, so that's your being responsible. Since the sister was old enough to live on her own, the brother could not really object. Children, look here. That means the sister was old enough, correct? She could live on her own. And like children, now when you grow up, most of you will go in a hostel, or when you start working, you may go to another city, another country, right? So then you are old enough and your parents will not object because you are responsible, you are independent at that age, 20, 21, 22, right? He knew though that he would miss her very, very much. Children, see here, he knew though that he would miss her very, very much. So children, what problem was a young man facing? We seen the problem of his wife. Okay. Now what was the problem of the young man? As I told you, the lion and the mouse, both of them had a problem. The lion also had a problem. The mouse also had a problem. Here the wife also had a problem. The young man also had a problem. What was the problem of the young man, children? What problem the young man was facing? The young man's problem was that, children, that he was really caught between his wife and his sister. See, he loved both of them, right? So the fact that he liked having his sister at home added to the problem. He wanted his sister to be at home. If you see, children, if you look here, what is it saying? Since his sister was old enough to live on her own, the brother would not really object. But he loved his sister. He wanted her to be at home. So that was a problem of the young man. What was the problem? That he was caught between, to whom would he please, children? Should he please his wife or should he please his sister? Whom should he keep happy? His sister or his wife? And the fact that he loved his sister, he wanted her to be at home, right? And what was the wife's problem, children? We seen the wife's problem, right? What was it? She had to do all the work. And what did the sister do? She only looked after the mango tree, and she did one more thing also. What was that? She played chess with her brother. Okay. Now children, as we said, the wife's character. Hardworking. Children, remember, characters can be negative and positive. Okay. So she was hardworking, she was angry, she was complaining. Children, what about arguing? Was she arguing with her husband? Yes, so we can say argumentative also. Okay. So when it is characters, children, remember the adjectives. Adjectives describes a person. One is a physical. Physical, if you say long hair, fair, that sort. Here we are talking about the qualities of the person. Okay, how would you children describe the sister? How would you describe the sister? The character, the sister. Yes, all of you are going to shout lazy, lazy, lazy. Lazy, yes. And what is the positive thing, children? She loved her brother, correct? So she adores her brother. See, just because she adores you, okay? So she adores her brother. Now think of something negative. What do you think, children? Whole day she's quite big, no? Do you think she should be helping? She should be giving a helping hand to her. That's her sister-in-law. Sister-in-law means brother's wife. Like children, you all say na in Hindi, bhabhi. You have relationship at home. You call chachi, bhabhi. Bhabhi is the brother's wife. So this is her sister-in-law, right? So what is a negative thing, children, about her? Lazy. Can we say selfish? Yes, we could say that she's selfish. What about responsible? So we could say she's irresponsible. because she knows there is so much of work in the house, but she's only playing chess and taking care of the mango tree. Right? So we could also say irresponsible. Now what about the character of the young man? Character of the young man, children. Yes, the first character, children, he's kind to his sister. Okay? He's even kind to his wife. But he's indecisive. Indecisive means he can't take a decision. Like when she's telling him that she needs to leave the house. Okay, so we could say that he's indecisive. And does he like trouble, children? No, he doesn't like trouble. Okay? He doesn't like trouble. Children, we forgot to discuss this word, lols about. Lols about is what? Does nothing. Lazing around. Lazing around. What do we do on Saturday, Sunday? Laze. Just lying on the bed. Okay? So that's lols about. Lols about means lays around, does nothing. So children, what did we see today? A very different story, correct? We seen the relationship between the characters. Then we also seen the problems faced by each characters. The man, his wife, his sister. Okay? And children, did we get a solution? What do you think, children, of this solution where the wife is telling that she should go, she should leave the house? Do you think it's a reasonable solution? Do you think it's a good solution? What is the solution, children, where this man can please both his wife and sister? What solution? Think. Okay? Think. Because he's also a good man, children. He loves both his wife and his sister. So children, after you read the story, then you have word check. Okay? I discussed during the lesson. So you may pause the video, you may mark, or you may write. Useless was pointless, adores is loves, responsible is sensible, object is, children, what's the meaning of object? I object. Object is disagree. Children, over here, object is not a thing. As I told you, the brother would not really object. Okay? Object over here is disagree. Children, whenever the words appear, please read the sentence in which the word or the phrase appears. Then only you can interpret them in context. Otherwise, you will have a different meaning. Because if you open your dictionary, there are many meanings. So you have to choose which one is appropriate to the text. That's the meaning of it. Even over here, draw is not using your pencil. Here it is to pull water. Okay, if you're from the village, you will see there's a pulley and there is a rope and then there's a bucket. Now find the phrases in the story. Fed up is what? As I told you, unhappy or bored. Fall on deaf ears is go unnoticed. Lols are about is lazy, does nothing, lazes around, that's a verb, lazes, Lazes. Ignores her faults is pays no attention to her bad points. Now children, this fill in the blank you could do. The young man and his wife lived with the young man's, yes, you could find it, sister. This is very simple, right? It's a very short story, but a very nice story, and it's set in India, so it's really nice. Find out more about the author. Now, what problems did the young man's wife had? Children, I have discussed this while doing the lesson. What problem was the young man facing? This also I have discussed. Now, children, look at this. What words would you use to describe the character of? Describe the character of. We have three characters, the wife, the sister, the young man. Right? Then, do you think the solution of asking the sister to leave is the right one? Why and why not? So, children, if you say it is a reasonable solution or you agree with the solution that she should leave the house, please explain why. Now, I'm not going to discuss this because this is your personal response answers. And if you feel why not, the sister should not leave the house, please give a reason for your answer. Right? Now the C1, discuss how you would resolve the problem of the three characters so that they would live happily, they would live together happily. So children, now you have to find a solution and you have to write. So that is, all three of them are going to live happily. So what's your homework? Read the lesson, finish your word check, comprehension, A, B and C. I'll give you the new words also. Now children, I will put up the answers, but please don't wait for me. Please start writing and send it to me. Please try. We have come to the end of our term. I want you to be independent and responsible learners. So that's all children. Happy learning.